All right, Dr. Emer, we're live.
Hey guys, it's Dr. Emer. We're here in Saturday Clinic in Boca, and I'm really excited to have one of my beautiful clients here today doing her lips. So I always tell people lip filler is very important to go to the right doctor because you need someone meticulous and you need to make sure it's actually good for your face, because how many times have you guys seen the girl that walks in, the lips that walk into the room before you do? Not what we want, right? We don't want those huge lips. We want natural defined lips. And some people it's a little bit of volume, and some people it's more hydration. But we have a beautiful patient here today that already has a nice cupid's bow. She has a really nice lower lip, but the ratio is a little bit off, so we're going to increase the size of the lower lip, define the upper, and do a little bit of work on the mouth corners. Okay, so I'm going to start using a pillar technique to just build up that cupid's bow. We're using Kiss today. And I like Kiss a lot because it allows you to get volume, but also build some structure. It's my go-to filler in the lip for a couple of my coordinators love it, so they tend to be a little biased towards it. But you can see already with the right pillar technique, I know it does have a little bit of pain, and she's doing great. It can really build the border, and it's nice because it'll stay right there. It has the technology that Restylane has where it literally moves with the lip but won't migrate. So just that little bit, we just go nice and slow. And just see that elevation. You can already tell that lifting. So now we want to balance the lower part. And again, doing a little bit of a pillar technique. Building, some people call this a Russian lip technique, but I'm not trying to make her too over volumized. What I am trying to do is even out the proportions. So women's lips tend to be a little more balanced when the bottom's a little bit larger. Okay, and then we're going to go in and do a little bit of an angled technique, a thread just on the border here to give it that kind of keyhole look. All right, and that's 1/2 for right now. I'm going to come to the other side. I'm a balance. I'm going to go ahead and close for a second. I just want them to see. You can see one side versus the other. You can already tell a nice improvement. All right, look up for me a little bit. Beautiful. Now we're going to work on the bottom of the lower. I think she's going to love this because her pink lip is going to show more. When she smiles, she has a longer smile. So that's going to really elongate it even more a little bit. And then it's going to really balance for her chin and her nose. They're really straight. They're really defined. They're a little bold. So in her proportions. So it's really going to work. And then again, we're going to use that second technique where we just build that little bit forward on the edge. Helps give that little bit of keyhole. Now we're going to do that same sort of pillar. Sorry, honey, I'm going to reach over your nose. And her lip on one side is a little different than the other, so we want to just try and balance it the best we can. But remember, asymmetries are very natural, and you don't want to overdo an asymmetry. It's nice to actually keep the asymmetry. Close for a sec. Wow. So on her, we're going to go right on the border here and just build up that border a little bit. Let me take a quick look. Hold on. And again, her lip is a little different on one side than the other. I don't want to fully change it, but I want to make it look a little nicer. And so we're going to build this one out a little bit more laterally for her so that when she smiles, she has some volume on the edge. Okay, so I want to take a quick look. Hold on, let that sit for a second. Any questions there, Jordan, today? It's okay. All right, do me a favor. Smile as big as you can. Good. Can you wipe the top there, PJ? Just get alcohol on the top. There we go. I'm going to wipe a little bit up top. Now relax. I'm really going to do, because Kiss swells a little bit at first, so I want a little bit right at that tip here and the cupid's bow. I'm going to go to the other side. Really good. And we're going to build the edge up here as well. Again, just holding right there. Getting that up. And again, the upper is gonna look a little more swollen today from all the pinches. But in about 2 days,
How long does
it's
it
gonna look
last?
perfect. So this will be about a year. I feel like most girls within 6 months, they want a little more. But that's it. So that is a nice result for Kiss. So what we're gonna do is I wanna do a little Emer reveal. Obviously, I always tell people with lips the first time they do it with me, it gets a little swollen. They're like, oh my God. And then in like 2 days, they're like, wow. I already think it looks really nice. I think you're gonna love it. Define the Cupid's bow out a little bit more. All right, so Jordan, give her the phone for an Emer reveal.
All right.
I'm just gonna dry it off. All right, ready? Grab the phone. You take a look at your lips now and tell me what you think. You can lean up a little bit so you can see. I'm gonna lean you forward. Hold on. Sorry.
Oh, I love the shape.
So what we did,
So pretty.
zoom in a little bit, come in closer so you can actually see it a little more defined. So I defined a little bit more in the bow, right? So it's gonna be a little swollen, more volume here, less as we taper off, and then smile for a second so you can see that you actually can still see your lips, which is nice, but your lip stays elevated in the middle.
Wow, I love it.
Look at 45, like look in there, and look the other 45. What do you think?
Oh my God. It's
So
perfect.
now what we do is we have the mirror here. Mirror? Let me see. Go grab one really quick. So what did you want in the lip? Like what were you looking for?
More balance to balance out like my nose and jaw. But,
Yeah,
like,
because you naturally have just stronger features, so you need a little bigger
My lips were
lip.
a little small for my face.
Exactly. And the other thing I want to point out, so your nose is so straight, your chin is so defined. The middle third of your lip is where we added the volume, a little less on the side. Now take a look when you see it in the mirror, because it's very different than a selfie.
I love the shape. Like, it's better than I could expect.
Good. That makes me
Wow.
happy. And she
I
has a
love it.
really nice smile. It's longer, like a Julia Roberts, has white, very white teeth. So you want the volume of the lip to go up and not go down.
So pretty.
Yeah, so it's perfect. So I think this is a successful one. Turn a little bit, kind of like go this way so they can see. Go that way so they can see. Perfect. Female facial sculpting. You guys remember, there's a couple places I tell people. The under eyes, the lips, and the chin. Hardest areas to treat, but make the most impact on the face. And you saw here today, she's very young, she's very beautiful. That little pop made a huge difference in her lips. All right, you did great.
Thank you.
Congrats. That looked great.